Kikubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Kakong Amperin Lengdo kabadai ka Chairperson Jongka Megalia Assembly Committee on Empowerment of Women. Habakran cekilat pathai kubor hakas ngin ningkong ka arpau tarik ubenai jeliau arhajar arpau ar. Kala pentep bakatanat Jongka Social Welfare kala penkre banyo bat ai san lak tingka Shah kibahayeng hasem jongki arngut ki shipara kibala Shah Pynïap hala ujong ukpatrai kabala jia hakame jongka lai pau tarik ubenai jemang arhajar arpau ar. Hadirin balada bansyong ya ka jingya lang halor ka ka jingjia ha ka step jong ka sngin ningkong. Ha ka jingdan lang u Director General of Police Ulaja Ram Bishnoi ka Chairperson jong ka Meghalaya State Women Commission ka kong Pidalia Toy bat ka Chairperson jong ka Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights ka kong lamon lang MCM. Kakong Amperin kalaong baha kabayaday bat kani ka jingjia nakalyang ka committee kanom syongthan kanom thetkti bat kanom island bakum kani ka jingjia kan yai biang sa shisien hapo ka jella. Bat kalaong banakalyang ka committee kalapan ka jing pensyai naki pulen yaki katu kat netali ki kendon ban keli bahangno bagate ka jing toket kalapoy menta. Kalaong ru baka committee kanom Shah bakinu ki ba klem pendep hong ni trei bhaya ka kam jongki haki por bawan jia kum kite ki jingjia baken ya listing. Kalaong bakani ka jing Shah Pynïap jong kite ki arngun ki Heprit kalalong ka jing hikai ka bakrau bha hapo ka jilla. Shushu kalaong baka committee kalapha yikilai tiliki kenhun kata katanat pulen KMSWC bat ka MSC PCR baki day banya kendo mardor ban syong bat yakren halor kate ka jingjia Shah takti jong kate ka kme jong ki arngut ki Heprit kabala airu ya ka jing ujor hashwa katu ka nisngi ba utay ukpa unsyem ya ka jing im jong kite ki arngut ki kun
kajing penthlan bor lejing ya side la ka benta penthlan ya ka bor jong ki kenthai bat ki thlung ki kena jong ka dorbar thau an jong ka jela Meghalaya ngilaya kendu ya ki pulit rengkat ha ka jing don lang jong a chairperson jong the Commission for Empowerment of Women but the Commission for Protection of Child Rights jong ka jela jongi ha ka bangilaya kentu jur ya ki pulit baki don kam ban penkre mar ya kita ki jing pentip kita ki jing snotho jing lap ka jongki ha ka ne ka jing jurik persya ya uni ubay urangba ubala shim no ya ka jing im jongki armut ki kon ki badang khlung khna nginum shong that nginum thekti bat nginum Shah ban yu I bakum ka ne ka jing ja kan wan jab yang apa ni kejela ko ke jongi ngilaya kren ni kita ki kendon ki babun ki ba lesi ki nong song snong hasatlak jong ni kejela ko jongi ki la bo jingmut jit pakat ha ka jape ko jongi bat ngilapan ni ka jing pitshai ni ki pulit ya ki katu kat ni tali ki kendon ban keli hangno kane ka kes ka lapoy nisno ba kani ka kes la shim kia ba nisngau ba kita ki jing lat ki jing duna hangi hangtai omne ban Shah bat la da don kam ban shim kia ya kitu ki ba klem pendep ha ne klem tri hop ya ka kam jongki ha ka por ka ba ki wanja kum ki ni ki jing len shop ha ka im la ka salang ru ngi kum ka committee ni om manginum Shah yano ru ban listing ya kum kini ki jingja kani ka jingja kala ai bu ingi kata ka jing yo I jingai ya kita ki jingja ki baja ki balesi lada lala ban shim ya ka action ha ka port bobiang lesi kum kini ki jingja ki nuja shu ngin bordin ngim la ban yathu ya barot kita ki jing ya khana jumi ha ka jing lang ban step ringi ai ka wei ka jing petip shu upat ba bat kata ka long manginum song than hadu ba kata ka justice lane kata ka bainong na ka benta kini ki armut ki het ki berit ki jumi kanum long ka ba ban pendu ya ka yeng ka sapujoki kani ka kes ru kala hikaya ni shibon ke ba plane ladala ban shim ki action ha kapor ko biang lesi ki babun ki jingjab sodong chungi ki lak munja ngimla bangin yat phaiden syakata rengite panang ne syakmat kani kalolong ko we jing penhikai kabakrawa na ta chungi watlangi la shudu ai ahut ki ki mensil loi ki bam shimdon kanu ka jingadai bat kaye kasem haka balawanja kum kani ke jingja ni layakren kum kita bijat jingja bu haka ba haba kaye kam file ke fayan bano patan file ke fayan balai kam don ketaka sumuto fayan ka ba file ni layakren ni kani ro file gilawan lam sakmat jo ke jingkit jo DGP bat kum mangalat ha haswa ini ki likely kita ke authorities ibadi pet ke kum ini bijat case kepada the Women's Commission, Child Protection Commission, ke Police Department makiken tibadon ya kata cingkran jong ke jingbat jong taan yang aktif ki wan pagcurip ikung kidiki juba ibo mapi upat ba ko antep bat ngangangen baka ni kejing pendu ini mentaka step kalapun I ba baro kita kibawan bantun telun yang kata kecingnya dah jong ko hok jong nong song day ban pentelun day ban trailang day ban jurut lang day ban don kata kecing yu iba kawai na kita ki authorities kan kelo ki wei pat kita ki authorities ha kecing shisha ni day tang kita ki ban song pedeng ki ban pet ba kanu kecing kanu day ban don kasebut rupiah day bandon berjingkip kemudian day bandon kita ki witnesses ki bayui kini kiba ni kumka empowerment of women jongka dorbar tawan ni numna pangile but ni lak tha iki bikinle kan lak jongka kamera nang ba kinsa ai for report. I want to thank the media for the concern displayed on the follow-up of the case that occurred on the 30th of May 2022. We had a thorough discussion between the police department, the Commission for Women of the state of Meghalaya and the Child Protection Commission of the state of Meghalaya, and we have expressed our serious concern on the occurrence of this heinous crime on that day. We had sought from the police certain details, and we have found that it is now necessary that the police department, the Child Protection Commission of the state of Meghalaya and the Women's Commission of the state of Meghalaya should meet to discuss threadbare all detailed information regarding to the domestic violence that occurred, the registration of complaint by the mother of the two victims. We've also asked these three parties to immediately meet and take cognizance of all omissions and commissions as and when or if at all they occurred. As far as the status of the action taken report of the police, we have left it to the two commissions in the state of Meghalaya to have their discussions and to get back with a report to the committee for the empowerment of women of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. The one thing that has emerged from this interaction with the police department and the two commissions is that there needs to be a tightening of all cases of reports of domestic violence to the police stations across the state. B, the filing of missing children is another very important concern in the discussions that occurred today. We are of the opinion that this case should progress rapidly towards the charge sheeting. Otherwise, again, there could be a lot of unnecessary delay in the matter. I am not permitted to disclose all that we have discussed because the case and the matter is now in court. However, we are going to follow up and we are going to ensure that justice is not delayed, worse so, not denied to these two innocent victims who met with such a fearful, horrible death. We requested the Women's Commission of the State of Meghalaya and the Protection for Child Right Commission of the State of Meghalaya to sit down with the police to talk about these detailed agendas. Yes, there seems to be some lapses, but we must remember, when a case has reached the court of law, we must respect that the judiciary will step in and take necessary action. We are just an assembly committee that is concerned about the regular occurrence of such cases, the regular projection of a perceived lapse that likely did not occur but have been seen as one. So we are not authorized to get into the legalities of what transpired on that day, and we have engaged the Women's Commission and the Child Protection Commission to take their role, which is a far more empowering role than the Assembly Committee. We have taken a few decisions today, and we have requested the DGP to make sure, number one, that women police stations and personnel manning them should themselves be aware of rights of citizens. Number two, whenever these incidences occur, you are bounded by law to involve all authorities in operation in the state. Why did that not happen? And because we have learned this very, very dear experience, we have now alerted systems in the state of Meghalaya to become fully operational. Number three, whatever gossip, whatever society is talking about should be dealt with. Any doubts? Was there a public bashing of the man to his wife? Let the Women Commission handle it. Was there a lapse with regards to the finding of missing children? Let the Commission for the Protection of Child's Right handle it. They are in a better position to handle these situations. We will await their reports. But henceforth, any domestic violence reported to any police station must be taken seriously to avert a reoccurrence of such heinous crimes of this kind. Commissions and the police department operating in the state of Meghalaya. We have sent a message clearly to them that they must immediately sit to trace out any lapse and to consolidate with facts so that whatever action that is deemed fit by these commissions who have the authority to do that gets done and action is taken. We are not a committee that has the authority or the teeth to take those kinds of actions. But the Commission for Women, the Commission for the Protection of Child Rights are legal entities, and we have, through this interaction today, guided them to immediately take all facts into account, and once the report is filed to us, then we may be privy to whatever lapses, omissions or commissions that had occurred, and even if they didn't occur, substantial backup of facts should be able to guide the committee on taking further action. To the police to do its action. However, we will put the pressure on the police department to ensure that the charge sheeting of this case should occur as early as possible. There are few procedures that remain pending. We are not the experts on this matter, but we will from time to time push them to speed up and ensure that this case is put behind us and justice is not denied to the loss of these two innocent lives. Welfare Department, that an ex gratia payment will be processed to the tune of 5 lakhs to the family of the deceased. They are processing it. We hope that this will happen quickly, and we hope that this will help as an assistance to the family to fight this case in the court and to get the best of lawyers so that justice is not denied. As per the briefings given to us in the deposition of today's meeting with the authorities, we are hopeful that not much time will be lost. However, we will follow up. We are not privy to the investigating details because we are not an authority that can have those details with us, and nor is the police required to give us those details. However, the two commissions operating in the state of Meghalaya are empowered as per law. So we must ensure that we push for the closure of this case with a coordinated effort between the police, the two commissions, and the Committee on Empowerment of Women of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. To the deposition that occurred this morning, before the Committee for the Empowerment of Women, there is a woman police station in operation in Rinjapias.
Can we take two things from here? That is, one is all domestic cases should be, violence cases should be accepted by the police. Secondly, they should not wait for 24 hours for missing cases to be registered.
We have talked about these two important dimensions of this case. And we have expressed as a committee our concern to the police authority that these apparent lapses should be verified. Was there a lapse? It is to be verified by the Empowerment Committee, the Women Commission and the Child Protection Commission. They will sit with the police and they will go step by step through all of those perceived understanding of what likely happened or didn't happen. But this is a big learning that domestic violence under no circumstances should be brushed away under the carpet on a perceived notion that everything was all right between the couple, which led to the murder of these two young victims. It was not done, or whether or not it was done is to be investigated upon. But henceforth, these cases need to be taken seriously. I'm assured now, in my personal experience, that out of 10 complaints on domestic violence in any police station, unlikely that 1 or even 2 will be taken up. Now we need to verify this with facts. We cannot presume, because this is a big allegation you're making against the police force in the state of Meghalaya. And we are not in a position to make those accusations at anyone until and unless the commissions do their diligence and make sure that they get these informations, prepare a report, and we will review the report by these two commissions in a later day. We cannot say whether the mother was called or not. It is not for us to tell.
Today?
We don't know. Today? No. We cannot call a citizen to this forum.
She is not a citizen, she is an affected party.
No. We should not do that. There are systems in position The Women's Commission and the Child Protection Commission are on the job. It is their duty to find out the details.